Hey, welcome to another episode of Insight. This is episode
4.
Before we start, I just want to do a quick shout out to people who are actually watching these. Thank you so much. And a special shout out to people who are
Sending us memes of us.
Of ourselves. You know who you are. Thank you so much.
It's always great to see you on Saturday.
What are we talking about today?
So we're talking about coincidences don't exist, which is another core value of ours.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of believe that every decision has led us to a specific point in life, really.
Yeah, nothing is really luck.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah. So the first part we want to talk about is how we met our clients.
Yeah.
And we think that it wasn't just luck. We had to take a series of decisions to meet and work and onboard our clients.
Do you want to talk? Yeah, in specific, like, I think Varun is a really good example.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about how you guys met?
So we met through a photo shoot I did for another client, and then it caught the eyes of Varun, and then he reached out. I was going to reach out to him, but then we went from there, and we're working since last year, and we're still working with him today, which is great. And another client was like, I had to take the initiative to message him and contact him, which, you know, if I didn't reach out, then I wouldn't have the opportunity. So yeah, that's...
It's not like you just bagged the client, like, out of luck.
Yeah.
It's not how these things work. And I think especially in the first case with, like, Varun, if you didn't work with that first person and build a good enough relationship for the project to succeed,
Yeah,
in
for
the
sure.
way that it did, there was no way that, I guess, Varun would have ever been able to, like, see your stuff. And that relationship would have, like...
Yeah, so I think
Built from there.
the work also played a part.
Mm.
So putting the time into the craft and the quality and the process actually helped down the road when we meet new clients.
What's the second part?
Second part's about you. How coincidences
Yeah.
don't...
I guess...
How you don't think it plays a role.
Yeah.
Especially in your work experience, because you've had a very interesting work
Yeah, I think my first ever design job was in like one of the most unlikely places, I think, and I never thought that that's where it would have started going into it. And at the time I was like, man, I'm so lucky, and then I realized, like, no, from day one I had an idea of where I wanted to go, and I guess I molded the situation to lead me to get to where I wanted. So it wasn't just luck that I guess I ended up doing design in like a weird place. And I guess all the opportunities and like the new jobs that I've had in like the last couple years, some of them have been like referrals, but I wasn't just lucky. I didn't just nab a job. It's a lot thanks to the people that I know. And again, it wasn't just luck that they just passed my name on. It took time and effort on like both parties to build a relationship to where it was. So like that just wasn't luck. That was definitely like hard work on both ends.
And I think what contributes to your success is also your work ethic.
Success. Thank you so much.
Yeah, your
Thank you so much.
is your work ethic and kind of how your attitude towards work. Your work ethic and your attitude towards work.
Yeah, it's all like one part. It's like I guess a part of like a big formula to like how you get the result. It doesn't just happen. It was like, yeah, me saying what I was gonna do and actually doing it, building the relationship, having them also build a relationship, and then it blossoms into something else. Definitely not something that just happens.
Yeah. It takes time to build, for sure.
And I guess it like also works like in the opposite way. I think what we've noticed like in the past is if something fails, it doesn't just fail for no reason. Like there was a stuff up along the line,
That you didn't notice.
a few stuff ups, yeah, we didn't catch, or maybe we caught and didn't really pay too much attention to, and that's the reason for the failure.
So many variables.
Yeah, and I think even when you meet clients, like in the same way that it worked for you, sometimes when we meet people and it just doesn't align. Not necessarily a bad thing that you guys don't align. It just means that the decisions you made
might have conflict.
Yeah. And like you not working out isn't just like bad luck. There are reasons for it, and sometimes you just gotta like, I guess, accept that. But if it's things that like projects, like the successive projects,
Like
I
time.
think, yeah, the formula that you make, if it leads to like a failure, I guess what you have to do is like go back and reevaluate.
For the next time.
Yeah, for the next time. So I guess it's also like understanding that you have control over the next time and every time, I guess. Because it might fail, but it's fine as long as you like improve and then fix it. It's the same way like if something goes well, figure out what you did right in the formula and just do it again.
Sometimes you can't figure out why it worked.
And you're just like, oh, and we must be lucky, but like we know it's not.
And then that's where the one-hit wonders come in. They just come in, do one great project, and then, or like write a great song, and then that's it. They can't find the formula. I don't know why.
Which is like hard, and I guess like that's what we're trying to do, and what we like strive to do here is if something works, figure out what it is and just try and replicate it and adapt it to different situations. And the better you get at that, the more efficient you can be. That way you're not, I don't know, like shooting in the dark all the time. Because otherwise then you're not going to be able to measure any results of any kind. And then everything will be luck to you.
Yeah, that's why we're always aware about process on things.
For sure.
Because we work differently and we're still trying to make sure we're on the same page. And
we're not.
we're trying to make
Sometimes.
sure... I know, we're trying to make sure the end result is what we're aiming to achieve. And if it goes wrong, then somewhere down the road, something went wrong. We need to figure out why it went wrong.
Yeah, I think that's why we set so much time doing the ground rules to get things, because it's like the whole, I don't know, what did you say? Do it right or do it twice.
Yeah, plays
really big part into the whole coincidences.
Yeah. Is there anything else we want to talk about?
Man, this was a really fast episode.
Understanding why? Yeah, we just talk about understanding why.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I guess like my big call to action to like any of you guys watching is like in your own businesses and your lives, even relationships you have with people. Like try and think of, this is what we do, try and think of the moments that when you think you're lucky or you're like super unlucky, and try and just figure it out. Analyze what you did to get to that point. The decisions that led you to that point. If you're like stressed, if you burnt out, ask yourself why. What did you do along the line that you could do better the second time?
Or something that you did differently that caused it.
Yeah, sometimes different's good. You might even get a better result. Yeah. Change it up now and again.
If it gets a bit old and stale.
Oh god, this is embarrassing.
Monotonous.
That's not the word. Help me.
So it gets a bit stale. Just try to mix things up and see how it goes. If it goes wrong, then well, you know why it went wrong, so try to fix it. If it went great, then you just continue the new thing.
Yeah.
See what works in the end. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I guess that wraps up a really quick episode of Insight for today.
Very quick one today.
Yeah. Look out for another episode of Another Day. Should be out soon, maybe.
Yeah. Or we might be doing a special thing at the end of the year for Another Day.
Yes.
Yes. Keep an eye out for that.
Yes.
We're working on it.
Cool.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.